Hello my friends, welcome back to the Shire, welcome back to Minecolonies, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. This episode we've changed up how we're going to name the colonists that come into the colony, that's why we're in front of the town hall. We'll get onto that in just a second. But before then, we want to talk about food security. That's right, so our colonists have had some troubles getting the meals they want, the meals they deserve. Now we already have 3 farms, but what I've done is upgraded the existing farms we have up to level 3. Now each one of these farms can have 3 separate fields. That's really going to help us solve our food issues. But before we do that, let me show you what I'm talking about when I say we've changed the naming system. Let's take a look inside the town hall and I'll show you what's going on. Basically, it got really annoying having to come over to town hall, see who had joined, sift through the names that had already been in the colony. It was a bit of a nightmare, when honestly, what I could do is just put all of your names onto name tags, which is what I've done here. And now we can just grab a name tag from out of here, and as you can see, all of the names that we have in the list so far are on this list, so there's a good chance all of you dudes will get in the colony at some point. For example, let's take a look, see if anybody has joined that has a weird name. Yeah, here we go, Mireline Old the Phoenix. Let's change her name to grab a name tag out of here. We're going to make you Blue. Wait, she's escaped. Where's she gone? There we go. So, Blue, you are now one of our guards. Now, this is a bit tricky because you've only got male names left in the list. So if you guys want to become a member of the colony, a hobbit, you can sign up to YouTube or Patreon, find the Discord channel on our connected community Discord, and submit your name there. And if you put down a female name, you're pretty much guaranteed to get in the colony as soon as we get another woman. But for now, we're going to have to name the women with the male names. Hope you guys don't mind, but yeah, we're out of options here. Now, weirdly, overall happiness is super high. Check this out, 9.4. That's nuts. We've had injuries, we've had deaths, we've had raids without deaths. No, apparently people died during the... Oh, of course, yeah, they died during the raid. That was a big raid. But people are super happy with the food. Okay on health. Yeah, the other ones are so green, it's drowning out the red. Still, we can do better. So we're going to hop on over to our farms, after we've had a sleep, and make sure we got the right crops enabled. Oh, and also, we're going to toot that horn. Oh yeah, another day on the Shire. So there should be room now for, 3 extra crops. At the moment we have onions, garlic, and corn, I believe, but we can add 3 more crops. We're going to type at Minecolonies, I reckon. This is a good way of seeing what kind of Minecolonies food there is. And you should always prioritize getting Minecolonies fruits and vegetables in your farms, because those are the ones that make Minecolonies foods, which the colonists really do like above other kinds of food. But let's double check over here. So this is Mazecraft's farm. His fields are onions and potatoes. Okay, pretty simple. Next up over here, we have durum wheat and regular wheat. Okay, good. And last but not least, we have, Mazecraft. Why is Mazecraft farming this field when he works the farm way over? Well, you know what? I won't complain because these farms are pretty close, so the farmers doing each other's fields is kind of okay. But Funky Cow Proudfoot is farming garlic and carrots. So we want to make a field for onions, number 1. We'll grab this field right here. Looks good to me. We'll make onion the seed. There we go, the Minecolonies one. Select. The field can be 5 by 5. We planned for that. And now let's go and assign this to Funky Cow. Get on down to Funky Cow. Boom, there we go. That is your 3rd field. Yeah, so it looks like the carrot field is 42 meters away. That's crazy. Why is he doing that one? Well, we'll unselect that, because I think these are carrots over here. Yeah, they are. And we'll do the old switcherooski. Always got time for a switcherooski. Yeah, here we go. So this guy's going to work the carrots, but he's not going to work the potatoes because that's miles away. Oh man, I can't believe these fields were so badly configured, but food security is this episode, so this kind of works out. And there we go, Funky Cow is back on the potatoes that are right in his back garden. Okay, very cool. So Funky Cow has 3 fields, onions, potatoes, and something else. I think it might have been garlic. Now you have to be careful because you have to grow things that grow in your biome. I think our biome is pepper. Oh, looks like we got research done. Hamlet. Oh, amazing. That's upped our civilian count, so now we can get loads more dudes in. But yeah, I think bell pepper might be a good one for our farmer over here. So we'll grab a field. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll grab this field over here. This one's going to be bell peppers. Select it, boom, 5x5 is good for us. And we'll assign that to the farmer over here. And the next crop we're going to do is eggplant. So we'll go over here, grab the eggplant. Oh, there's a few of these, so make sure you do get the Minecolonies one. Select it, and we'll give this final field over here to our guy. Now, there should be enough fruit lying around. Farmers pick up fruit all the time. They pick up vegetables when they're building. There should be at least one of each of these crops in the warehouse. So we should be good to go. That's phase 1, and Mazecraft already is plotting out these crops, getting it done. Big respect. So now what I want to do is make sure that our cookery is doing something with these vegetables. Let's go over and see our chef. Is it a chef or a cook? Whoever it is, they live... No, that's the bakery. This is the cookery over here. Level 3, which is what I like to see, and Jazzy Jeff, our chef supreme. So crafting recipes. We're going to teach him a recipe. We're going to teach him a recipe for, first up, we're going to do bell peppers. What are bell peppers used for? So a baked vegetable medley, that looks like a great one. So we'll get you that recipe. You can use potatoes because we have loads of potatoes, but we'll also give you the recipe to make it with carrots because it can also be made with carrots. There we go. Perfect. There's also raw noodles with the durum wheat. We'll teach you that recipe. That's a pretty good one. I'm not sure what raw noodles are used for, but if we combine them with cheese, oh, we can make mac and cheese. That's a good one. I think we have, no, we don't have that cheddar cheese, but we do have this one from Minecolonies. So boom, mac and cheese is another one. So remember that, vegetable medley and mac and cheese are two things we can add to the menu. They can make cream cheese with some large milk bowls, so we'll do that too. Love me some Philadelphia. There's also surf and turf. That's on the menu as well. So now we can scan through the crafting recipes and remember to add these things. So it was stuffed potato, vegetable medley, mac and cheese, surf and turf. And now we can go over here, add to the menu these brand new dishes, and this really should spice things up. Menu, we got baked vegetable medley. Amazing. We're going to want mac and cheese. That's a few things added to the menu. Food security should be on the up and up. Let's go and rename that person. So Gaia Kitten. Oh wait, we've got Archimedes 9 Kitten. So we'll bring you over here and we're going to make you your weird uncle. It's fine. You can be an uncle girl. I mean, why not? This is the Shire, where gender is very fluid indeed. There's also Beros Kitten. We'll get you over here. You need a new name. You're going to be, well, yeah, you're going to be Draconis the Laggy. Wait, get out of the way, uncle. Come on, guys. Silver Wiccan. Where are you guys? Come on, guys. You should be in school for one. Wait, there goes Silver Wiccan. Silver Wiccan is going to be Draconis the Laggy. There we go. Beros Kitten, no, come back. Oh my god, these kids are going to be the death of me. You're going to be Saroon Yolm. There we go. And we're running out of names, but it's okay because these guys are, you know, needed for the colony. Gaia Kitten Kraken Curse. What a mouthful. No, wait, no escape. Come back here. You are now Shio the Mad. And there we go. We're almost done with the names. Let's see if there's any more I can add. Man, what a crazy hat, Kev. Loving it. And off you go, Lantex. Miroline Old? No, you are going to be Beros. Sure, why not? Miroline Old? Come here, where are you? Oh, God. Just move. Move. Well, do you know what, guys? I hate to do it. I'm going to have to get a little bit punchy here to rename. So, sorry, kids. Whack. There we go. Off you go, your weird uncle. That's right. So, Miroline Old becomes Beros. Whew. And can you guys move as well, please? Man, we have so many fresh names over here. Mirrorline Old the Grey. Get on over here. Excuse me, Barros. You are going to be Cryptic Wiccan. Nope, come back here. Oh, no escape. There we go, Cryptic Wiccan. And the last one? Yeah, running out of names here. Oh my god, Kramer Ambo. There we go, Saroon Yom the Grey. You will now be Kramer Ambo. Bam! And there we go, that's all the new colonists named. That's a huge injection of dudes. These guys are mostly children, so we'll see what they do when they grow up. Get them into their roles, maybe as guards, maybe as something else. But let's get back to food security. So we've got a lot of crops growing things, and we've got the cookery creating the food. What else can we do to improve our food security? That's a good question. Well, we had some research done, so there's gaps over there at the university to fill that in. But there's a lot of really cool research you can do to make sure that your food goes so much further in the colony. So we'll go and check that out. Make sure we've got all those researches underway. So over here in civilian, and this is what we're looking for. So most of the food ones are down the first aid tree, and these are not exclusive, so you can go down all of these at the same time if you want. So we need cookies to get gourmand, which gives you saturation per meal, really big, and then circus just for happiness, raw happiness, and they want 1 cake. Well, these are things we can do, I think. Got all the bits. Yeah, so take a look at this. Oh my god, we have 527 eggs. We've got to fix that. Let's go over here to the cookery and make sure the cook, the chef, knows how to make something out of eggs. There's got to be a good recipe or two in here that we can get them to do. Oh, look at this. With dough and butter, we can get them to make croissants. So butter, eggs, and dough make a croissant. Boom, that's a good thing to do. But we'll also go and grab the eggs as well. Oh, make sure we put it on the menu as well. Man, lots to do, lots to go around and fix this episode, but that's fine. Croissant. There we go. Oh man, we've got so many things now that the colonists can come over here and choose to eat should they wish to. I think our colonists are going to be very happy with our menu. So 3 buckets of milk, some sugar, some eggs. This is everything we need, and there we go. That's the cake. Amazing. It's even a quest. Might as well hand some of these in. Actually, no, I don't want to press that button. That could be a dangerous button. We'll get a lot of rewards for that. But now it's over to the university to get this research underway. Research, civilian, gourmand, oh no, it's circus, underway. So the other ones we want to do are gourmand. Now to get this, we're going to need cookies, and cookies need chocolate chips. This is why the building this episode that we're going to be building is going to be the plantation. We do need to get one down. It's a really essential building. The recipe is very simple. It's just, I think, a cactus. Yep. And we'll need some wood too. That'll do. Put it all together in the crafting bench and you have a plantation. Now, also, you're going to need plantation fields. These are arguably more simple to make if you've got the iron. So we'll make one of these as well. There we go. And we'll start with just the one because, yeah, I just want to show you guys how the plantation works. So the plantation is where you grow all the crops that work a bit differently to regular farm crops. Things like sugarcane that grows really tall, you have to chop down. Things like cactus. Also bamboo is plantation. But the big one we want as well is going to be cocoa beans. Now I've been thinking about this. I think the area next to the farm over here to the right of Bag End is going to be perfect for our plantation. And absolutely, there is no way we're putting the plantation in our dwarven area because it's a farm, right? This screams Hobbit like nothing else. So with the build tool out, oh wait, it's raining. I'm going to wait until the rain passes and then let's take a look at what the plantation looks like. So absolutely, number one, this tree has to go because this is going to be right in the middle of where we put our plantation. So it's a long tree and I've got myself some free fruit there. Delicious. So let's take a look. It'll be in agriculture and horticulture, the plantation. Here we go. There's only one, there's no alternative designs for this, so we'll swivel it around so the front is facing us. I want to kind of lean it against the hill back there. I think that'll look the best. Oh yeah, look at this. So this is a very weird building indeed. It comes with a bit of a river, so you have to be very careful where you place this, otherwise it's going to look really out of place. We'll bring it back over here so it's right up against the boundary. That looks pretty good to me, and we'll lower it down so the water is just a bit more sensible. 1, 2. That should be pretty good. Now, it's super basic at level 1, obviously. Ah, man, but what does this thing look like at level 5? The big question. Oh, wow. Oh my god, this is a really cool looking building. This might be my favorite Hobbit-style building, apart from maybe the Enchanter's Hut. So far, this is going to look amazing. Okay, very excited for this. Let's get this placed. We'll find the block over here, and now what kind of materials are used to make this? Build options. Oh yeah, cobblestone, sand, oak. No worries whatsoever. Lyra is right next door to us here, so we'll get her to build this, and let's watch this thing go up. A very small amount of land for Lyra to clear out, but we did help her by clearing out a lot of this beforehand, getting rid of as much grass and land as we could. But yeah, we left a little bit for her because I wasn't quite sure exactly what would need to be dug. We put the plantation out here near the farms, because this is the agricultural area. It makes sense. We're a bit tight on space, but plantation fields are usually very small. I do think there's going to be room here to do everything we want to do. Now the tricky thing is, plantations, I think, can only do one crop. You get some research, and as they go up in levels, you can sometimes make them do 2 crops instead, but all we're really fishing for at the moment is a way to get cocoa beans. Then we can get cookies, which are really good. It also opens up a lot of chocolatey dishes for our colonists to eat. And hobbits are people too. They love chocolate. So it's good for research, and it's good for hobbit bellies. The builder did get slightly stuck, so we had to use our builder's assistant hammer to fix things for her, but she got the job done in the end. Now I want to go all the way from level 1 with this building straight up to level 3, because why wouldn't you? We can do it. So take a look. Level 3 looking pretty good. Oh man, so the builder absolutely blitzed through this, and I'm not quite sure what's happened to Lyra. Maybe she ate her Weetabix this morning, had a can of Monster, or mainlined like a gallon of coffee, but she built this like a woman possessed. It's crazy how quick this went up. But here we go, level 3. Still needs the grass to spread on top a little bit here, but that's okay, that'll happen in the background. So the plantation, how does this work? What are we doing? Well, let's come over here to the block and see if we can hire a worker. Manage workers, so it looks like our kids are still in school. We can't hire a worker just yet. But what else is going on? Well, just like the farm, you'll see there's a fields tab over here. You can have 2 fields in use, and you can have a maximum of 2 types of plants at level 3. There are some settings and some crafting recipes. You can teach the plantation quite a few things. They can make bamboo glass doors for one. They can make bamboo panels. So they make all the things that are made out of bamboo, I guess. But also they know, what else is over here? How to make books from cardboard and paper. Okay. They can even do a bit of cooking. Wow, they can make hot and sour soup. Basically anything that has bamboo, kelp, or cactus in the recipe, I think is covered by this guy. They can also make paper out of sugarcane, which is really useful. And they can turn paper into paper extra. So that's a really good recipe to teach her, in fact. Let's go and do that now. Paper extra. There we go. Put that in there. Boom. Very important recipe. And also, yeah, we'll teach her how to make sugarcane into paper. Like that. And can she learn sugar too? Wow, yeah, amazing. So what do we do now? Well, now we want to do the plantation field. But like I said, we want to make this a cocoa plantation. And I didn't see that on the list of things we can do. Let's go over to the university and make sure it isn't a research. So it should be over here, down in technology. So these are the ones all associated with the plantation. There's quite a few, but it doesn't go very deep. There's crop rotation, which means plantations will work an additional field. Pretty good. Diving lessons unlocks kelp, seagrass, and sea pickles as things you can grow at the plantation. Jungle Master, here we go. This unlocks being able to get bamboo, cocoa, and vines. And then exotic fruits lets you get glowberries, but the Jungle Master is the one we want. So vines, cocoa beans, and bamboo shouldn't be hard to find. I've got the cocoa, the vines are easy, and the bamboo I have lying around. Yeah, here we go. So while we're here, let's go and check on the school. Make sure these guys are learning. Oh yeah, looks like some people are in school. These guys are cheating off each other's homeworks. Oh, you pesky little rodents. Lady Nero Fox. Oh, there's a name we need to change. And Beros. Good job, Millie Rillywood, keeping the kids in school and learning. There it is, Jungle Master. Now this is a big research, level 3. That means it's gonna take, if we float to the top, level 3 is 2 hours, and that's in-game research time. So yeah, that means when they're sleeping, they're not researching. It's gonna take closer to 4 hours, give or take. So with the build tool in hand, we'll go over here, we'll right click, and let's see how we do this. So it should be in agriculture, it'll be in fields, and you can see here there's a whole bunch of fields all associated with the plantation. Eventually the plantation can, wow, even do nether fungus, kelp, nether vines, wow, that's a wild one, sea pickles and seagrass, but the one we want is cocoa and apparently vines. That's pretty good. And the plantation block that we have here, the plantation field, this acts as the hut block, but yeah, this is actually going to fit quite nicely over here. Yeah, do you know what? Right here is going to work quite nicely. It's nighttime, so we'll get the builder to build this. It's not too tricky, just oak and some stripped jungle log, which we do actually have. We'll get Lyra as well, because she's a real speed demon. And yeah, let's have a sleep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and grab a cup of coffee, maybe have some dinner, leave things to brew over here on the colony. The research should be done when we get back. I'll leave the building time-lapsing so we can see that being built, and then we should be able to also do the cocoa and the vines this episode. So I'll catch you guys in a few minutes. Oh man, so yeah, Lyra is such a speed demon, there's almost no need to time-lapse this. I don't think any time-lapsing has actually happened with this build. It's just so insanely quick. There's only one level to a plantation field, so there's no upgrading required. And yeah, this thing looks amazing. We'll have to decorate this so it looks a bit more normal, because it's kind of floaty at the moment. But let's go and see if the research has been done, and if we can get our plantation worker actually doing some plantationing. Okay, my dudes, so some time has passed. The plantation field is built. Amazing job, Lyra. She is ridiculously quick now. I love it. But yeah, it's a bit floaty, so we'll put down some dirt to finish this up, maybe decorate the path. We'll make it look all nice and neat. Now it looks like one of the kids has grown up and automatically become a plantation worker. It's Blocker Callie. Looks like we've got to do some more renaming, but that's okay. And over here, what we can do is we can set her on a field opposite. So we're going to say no, manual, not cactus, not sugarcane. Instead, we're going to say boom, cocoa beans, and boom, vines. Now when we give her the resources, she'll come over here and yeah, basically farm cocoa and vines over at this pretty cool looking facility. Amazing. Now if that child has grown up, I think a whole bunch of them have as well. Let's go over here and make sure they've all got the right names. So Blocker Callie, get over here. You are being renamed to, oh, slow down, Silver. Welcome to the crew. There's also Freya Callie Ald. You are going to become, oh, you're a child. Fair enough. You are now Beldar 1215. Welcome to the crew. Anybody else knocking around? Let's have a look. Nope, that looks to be all of the names done. Very cool. So cocoa and vine farming is underway. That's going to be helpful for research and for food, because with cocoa beans, we can start to make cookies in the bakery. That's going to be great. It means we can do the research to get some more food-related researches done, but also cookies are a pretty okay food for the colonists. It opens up a lot of doors for all kinds of chocolatey desserts that we can put in our restaurant. So a massive thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Next episode, I think we're going to be looking into maybe getting a place for our unemployed dudes to hang out, because basically we're going to start getting unemployed dudes pretty soon because we've got so much more room for colonists. So I think a couple of libraries would work really well as a place for our unemployed people to go and learn how to be better colonists. But a massive thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And until next episode, take care.